Gib dein WWE-Debüt, Alter. Iron Michelle Tysons WWE-Debüt, Alter. Ich hab den Namen voll verkackt. Ne? Okay, Survivor Series War Games, Junge. Ach du Scheiße. Das habe ich ja davor schon nicht gefühlt bei dem... Also wieso sind es 3 gegen 3, wenn Survivor Series, da könnten mindestens 4 sein, 4 gegen 4. Geht ja auch in dem Game, so rein technisch. Wieso konnten die keinen Custom Entrance machen, so Team Raw und dann so Raw Promote? Weißt du, das sind halt diese Details, was ich meine, das ist jetzt einfach nur so, was ich meine, so.
The wait is over for the reveal of Team SmackDown's mystery partner. And their opponents, Michelle Tyson.
Ja, alles klar. Ich glaube, Liv Morgan haben die gar nicht genannt, aber keine Ahnung, kann eventuell sein, dass ich nicht gehört habe. Ab geht's, Junge! Tyson!
And one of the most anticipated debuts in years. This rookie superstar could be the second coming of her legendary Hall of Fame aunt, Justine.
Don't get your hopes up, Saxton. By the looks of it, I'd say this rookie's here to blaze her own trail.
And no two ways about it, that move was just dirty.
Ich wollte Tyson, also natürlich nicht den Tyson, ich meine Michelle Tyson, die hat überhaupt keine Ähnlichkeit, die hat nichts mit dem echten zu tun, logischerweise ein bisschen sehen, wollte ich ein bisschen dunkler machen, aber irgendwie wäre dann das Gesicht viel zu hell geworden, ey. So aus, als hätte die irgendwie, keine Ahnung, Puder drauf oder Creme oder irgendwie sowas, deswegen wollte ich das nicht machen, oha! Justine Jammer, Junge! Ey! Nein, unser Fuß! Nee, wir fliegen jetzt nicht ernsthaft raus, oder? Was ein Scheiß. Ja, hab ich auch nicht expected, Alter, what the fuck? Na gut, wenn du 3 Heels bei Team Raw hast, was willst du erwarten?
Justine is here. We haven't seen Justine in a WWE arena for over a decade.
One thing is clear, the
unsere Tante.
Universe is thrilled to see this venerated 6-time women's champion.
Wehe, Charlotte macht da was. Ich sehe die schon angelaufen kommen. Mann, was für ein Scheiß, Alter. Ich wollte jetzt richtig performen, sowas. Dann sowas. Können wir nicht nochmal reingehen, weil was sollen die machen? Uns disqualifizieren, wir sind schon draußen. Die Damen von Team Raw haben Ausdauer und Power bewiesen und Team SmackDown im Survivor Series geschlagen. Glückwunsch an die rote Brand. Hat geholfen, dass Michelle Tyson es uns leicht gemacht hat. Danke, Newbie. Oh, Charlotte hat keine Zeitverschwendung, kommt direkt auf den Punkt. Mir hat gefallen, dass sie wenigstens versucht hat, ihr eigenes Ding zu machen. Es muss schwer sein, mit der Real Justine aufzuwachsen, so sehr ich sie liebe. Ja, okay, wir haben schon mal unseren ersten Feind. Was geht?
What was that about? I like to show off as much as the next person, but that was embarrassing.
Wer hat den Show-Off?
Don't talk to me like that. You certainly don't always have a perfect night.
I'll talk to you how I want right now. You just spoiled the match for all of us. Don't expect this to blow over with the SmackDown women's locker room. The Raw women are gonna rub this loss in our faces for a long time.
Du willst super auf die Fresse oder was, Alter? Weißt du, mit wem du redest hier? Du redest hier mit Michelle Tyson, Alter.
I can't say that was the debut we were hoping for.
Ja, ich auch nicht.
I don't know what happened out there. I wanted to make a name for myself based on my own talent.
And you decided to do something showy. Took your eyes off of what was happening and let Charlotte blindside you.
It's not my fault. You told me I had to make an impression in the ring.
Listen, you get one brat moment with me and you just used yours up. Yes, you had to make an impression by doing your job, not trying to steal the show on day one. You're here because you're good, and you could be great. You could have gone out there and had a solid match, and that would have been enough, win or lose. But you bit off more than you can chew.
Bald Charlotte Sauer, ja.
Maybe you're right.
Nein, natürlich.
Of course I'm right. I'm a WWE legend. I'll do my best at damage control. You're already off to a rough start with management. They weren't thrilled that you decided against wearing the tribute gear. Although maybe I can spin that, since it wasn't exactly the performance they would have wanted to be associated with Justine's legacy. Actually worked out for the best.
Nope. They'll just associate it with little old me. I've already seen the chatter on social media.
Great. You're worried about social media at a time like this?
Ja.
Get your head in the game. I'll see you at SmackDown and we'll take it from there.
Junge. Ah. Okay, kriegen wir noch eine Scheiße ab jetzt von Tante Justine auch noch, Alter. Sieht aus wie die Mutter aus
Did you hear that pop?
Resident Evil.
What? The sound of my ankle popping or my career imploding?
Oh, how is that ankle? Or more importantly, how's that ego?
Ankle's okay. Ego? That's another story.
You really went for it out there, huh? Didn't hold back?
I'm the niece of one of the most venerated WWE legends of all time. I needed to make my own mark and stand out. I still do.
You need to take your time and not overthink this. But you're still learning, and regardless, Charlotte acted out of line. If I was medically cleared for in-ring action, I would put the Queen in her place.
Believe me, I'm mad about it. But I'm not sure that Charlotte did anything you wouldn't have done.
Nah. But one of the perks of having a career-ending injury is getting to apply unrealistic standards on the next generation. Why do you think I liked training you so much?
Right.
Listen, I don't want to leave if you need to talk, but I got word that WWE management wants to chat before we head out. Something about the buzz online, whatever that means.
The
You
buzz?
okay?
If anyone taught me how to be resilient, it's you. I'm fine. I'll talk to you later.
That's my girl. I'll find you in a bit.
Junge, die haben... Oh, Charlotte wird so leiden, Alter. Zu SmackDown.
But what people forget is that for someone to win, someone else has to lose.
It is better to win, though.
Of course. Actually, speaking of winning, I have a few developments that Ruthless Digressions listeners will be thrilled to hear about.
Oh, care to share with those listeners or your co-host?
Like I told my niece at Survivor Series, patience, Robin, patience.
Hey, ich wurde heute in ein Okay, warte nochmal. Hey, ich wurde heute in ein Allmann-an-Deck-Meeting mit den Obersten gezogen. Wer weiß, wie lange das dauert. Mach's dir gemütlich, hol dir vielleicht etwas zu essen und ich stoß dazu, um dich auf den neuesten Stand zu bringen. Wenn ich fertig bin, willkommen bei SmackDown, Molly Holly. Ja. Ist ja nicht so gut gelaufen. Wahrscheinlich ist die SmackDown-Champion. Und wahrscheinlich ist er auch da.
LJ, welcome to SmackDown. How you doing? I'm sorry that Survivor Series didn't go so well.
Ja, wegen Charlotte.
Yeah, not the debut I was hoping for.
Well, you're here now, and have your whole career ahead of you. Listen, I may just be a cameraman, so I can't help train you, but I've been with WWE long enough that I pride myself on knowing how things work around here. Happy to answer any questions you might have.
Wie komme ich an ein Match? Wie weiß ich meine Fähigkeiten? Was ist im Catering gut? Ich glaube, ich habe alles, was ich wissen muss.
How do I get a match?
Well, you'll want to talk to Molly first, so she can let you know what management has in mind for you. But generally, I've found that matches in WWE, whether they come from management or not, get booked in one of two ways: talking to people or checking your social media messages.
What do you mean, talking to people?
I mean just that. Aside from being booked by management, you'll find that chatting with other superstars, the crew, or even other backstage visitors can lead to opportunities. Sometimes people might have favors to ask of you, others might have bones to pick. You know how they say it's who you know? That's definitely true in WWE. Who you know and who you talk to.
Huh. Seems so easy.
It is. Don't try to put too much on your plate, though. You can always tell somebody who wants a favor no and come back to it later, or diffuse a tense situation. But once you agree to something, you'll need to see it through.
I understand. So take it one thing at a time. Makes sense. And the other way to get matches? You mentioned social media. I'm gathering I shouldn't try to go on a social media hiatus while I'm a WWE superstar?
Definitely not. Even a dinosaur like me relies on that instrument of the devil. If you don't check your social media, both the public feed and your direct messages, you might miss out on opportunities.
Ja, das kennen wir schon
Not
alles.
everything there will lead to a match, but it's worth keeping up with what the WWE Universe is up to.
Okay, so check my social media feed and direct messages. Got it.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
How do I improve my skills around here?
It's just like the old saying goes, practice makes perfect. The more matches and experience you have in WWE, the better. From there, it's usually up to you to determine how you want to apply what you've learned, whether it's improving your strength, getting better at submissions, or putting more power behind your punches. You get the idea.
You said it's usually up to me what I want to improve?
Sure is. Occasionally, you'll find that certain kinds of matches will benefit you in a more specific sort of way. But if that's the case, you'll know that going in. Sports entertainer insight, I call it.
Okay, cool.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
What would you recommend in catering?
Honestly, the tofu.
Right.
Even if you eat meat, give it a try. The seasoning is incredible.
Noted.
Any other questions? Or anything you'd like me to explain again?
Der sagt das auch dreimal, Alter.
Thanks, Tom. I think I have the info I need.
Jo,
Fantastic. Good luck tonight, LJ. I'm
Dankeschön.
certain I'll see you around soon.
Der hatte jetzt mehr Screentime hier, Alter, als in The Lock und im letzten WWE, glaube ich, zusammen. So, Du-Drop, Alter. WWE-Champion auf einmal, alles klar.
Hey! Welcome to SmackDown.
Thank you.
Thanks. You know, after what Liv said at Survivor Series, I wasn't sure if I'd be getting the warmest welcome today.
Oh, you won't be. But I have a different perspective than the rest of the girls. In fact, I'm
Geldhose?
actually usually pretty rude to the newbies because, well, I don't want them coming for my SmackDown Women's Championship. But I don't have to worry about you at all.
Wow.
But I plan on coming for that championship.
Wir machen uns sehr viele Freunde.
Oh my goodness, you're hilarious!
Hilarious.
Huge mistake.
I
Oh,
think
scheiße.
we're done here.
Ich habe mich versehentlich verklickt. Ja, wahrscheinlich wollte die sagen, hey, das ist nicht wirklich klug, wenn du dir Freunde machen willst, so machst du dir keine Freunde, bla bla bla. So, probier aber das Tofu, das ist gut gewürzt, habe ich von einem Insider bekommen. Ich glaube, der Typ heißt Tom, der hat so einen Kanisterkopf, ich glaube, alles in schwarz. Steht 2 Meter neben dir. Molly Holly.
So, I know I didn't exactly get the best start, but I've got my head on straight now and I'm ready to go.
That's great to hear.
What do you have for me tonight?
Now here's something that's less great to hear.
Wahrscheinlich eine Promo oder so.
WWE management thinks that after everything that's happened, we should take a beat before we put the spotlight back on you.
Ich muss mich rehabilitieren.
Don't worry. I took your advice to heart. I'm okay with starting small, out of the spotlight. I'm not expecting to main event right away.
Good.
Ich hätte das andere nehmen sollen, ne? Ich war mir noch nicht sicher, in welche Richtung das dann hätte gehen müssen.
Backstage
Jetzt
sentiment
rückblickend war das
is
wahrscheinlich so, ne, ich will direkt ein
not
krasses
good
Match.
right now. You may be a SmackDown superstar, but you've got an uphill battle if you actually want to be on the show.
So, my match tonight is...
Non-existent.
Ah.
Ah, das sehen wir ja noch.
Why didn't you stick up for me with management?
You said you wanted to help me succeed. This doesn't seem like that.
Believe me, it would have been much worse if I had fought them on this. The reality of the situation is that you don't want them thinking you're difficult. Lay low and this will blow over. My advice until then? Find a way to make an impact. Be so good in the ring that they can't deny you.
Wie denn, wenn wir keine Matches
How am I
haben?
supposed to do that if I can't get a match?
Ja, eben.
I said I couldn't get you a match on SmackDown. There are other
gut, dann nicht
opportunities
NXT.
to wrestle. Actually, I can pull some strings and get you on main event. You'll need
Ja.
to find an opponent, though. Most of the roster is pretty busy with
Charlotte.
commitments on SmackDown, and I don't have time to play matchmaker.
Pretty busy or pretty mad at me, from the sound of it.
Yeah, I may have heard those rumblings.
Junge, ich klatsch dich gleich gegen die Leiter,
Have you
Alter.
met
Pass auf, wie du
Eva
redest, wie sie
Moreno
mich
yet?
schritt heißt.
She's pretty new to SmackDown, too, and also would have something to gain with a good showing on main event.
Ich denke nicht, dass sie mit mir arbeiten will. Ich will nicht mit ihr arbeiten.
We've met. I'm not sure she wants to work with me.
Neither of you have to work with anyone. You just have to show up and fight each other. Get her to agree to that, and I'll set up the match. If there's some sort of beef between you two, lean into it. No one said the match had to be friendly.
Wir beißen ihr das Ohr ab, Junge, wenn der Ringrichter nicht hinguckt. Und wenn er dann fragt, wieso hast du kein Ohr, dann sagen wir einfach,